What is going on YouTube? Just helping you out here. And for today's video, I will be unboxing the Sunpak TravelSmart 50 Universal Tripod. As always, let's get started with the packaging. In this case, simple box, no bells and whistles. Starting on the top, we have a panel that says the product and a few important features I will get into in just a bit. This square is actually on all four long panels. On this long panel we have a nice visual of the whole tripod and a Sunpak logo here in the corner. And now if I bring you a little closer you can see a little more detail. Moving right to the next panel, you can use a DSLR camera, a smartphone, a GoPro, and the tripod actually comes with adapters for both of these devices, a mirrorless camera, and camcorders. Pretty sure that it's actually a typo, but I could be wrong. And this right here just reiterates the smartphone and GoPro compatibility. Moving to the next panel, we have another full view of the tripod closed, and we have a couple captions that describe some features of the tripod. So starting up top, we have a contour handle, so it is easy to grip and make sure your hand won't slip when trying to turn and move. So if you're trying to take an action shot, there's less of a chance that you mess up the recording. A plate to keep the camera in place. It can easily be removed with this little pull tab right here. There's also an indexing pin. This keeps the camera stable on the plate. And there's even a level to make sure that the camera is completely straight or whatever angle you really want it at. There is a lift and lock system, so you just unscrew this knob, and there is a shaft that can be adjusted up and down so you can get the correct height that you would like to record at. We have aluminum 4-section legs that are very light. This box itself is actually really light, and we have these flip levers down here so you can open them up, and then you can extend these legs out into 4 total sections. There's a couple leg braces here to make sure the tripod is stable, and lastly we have some rubber feet so the tripod does not slide around and it can be easily used indoors without scratching any flooring. Now the last panel contains a few graphics that display the types of photos and videos this tripod would be good for taking. And just below that we have some specifications. So the tripod is 50 inches tall and it can be a minimum of 15.75 inches, so that's a pretty good range as far as height goes. Your folded length is 16.5 inches, so it's really easy to stick into a suitcase if you want to travel with it. It can hold up to almost 4.5 pounds. The weight of the tripod itself is only 1.1 pounds, which is really light. Again, if you're traveling, it's really helpful because you can only have a certain amount of weight in your suitcase before you need to pay extra. Again, 4 leg sections, diameter, aluminum, lift and lock system. And so the head is a 3-way photo video, meaning that it can rotate in all 3 dimensions. It'll rotate this way, and this way, meaning you can theoretically get pretty much any angle you would like. Again, flip lever, leg locks, rubber feet, GoPro and smartphone adapters, and there's also a carry pouch to hold some things, and you have a 1-year limited warranty on the tripod. And the bottom has the address of the distributor of this brand. Alright, let's get into the box. So that is the only thing in the box. This right here is our carry pouch. It has one of these bead locks where you just squeeze and you can open it up. And it also has a handle like this, so you could throw it over your shoulder, or you could just hold it just like this, whichever one you would like. And so here we have it in a little bag, so let's open that up. So in here we have our operating instructions and some information about the tripod. Right here we have our smartphone adapter. So you open this up, stick your phone right in there, and then close. It'll stay shut, and then you can use your phone as a recording device. And we also have this one right here, which is a GoPro mount. So both of those adapters are included in this tripod. And here we have the actual tripod itself. On the tag here, we again have the specifications that were on the box, and we have some of the features that are included. And so starting from the bottom, we have our rubber feet right here. We have our leg section, so what you do is you can open up all these locks, and then you can extend out the tripod. And as you can see, this actually gets pretty long. And here, if we open this up and you pull this down, you can see it's now stabilized by these 3 stabilizers. So like I said before, this knob, if you unscrew it, you can then raise this here to adjust the height. So here we have our contour handle, so you can see these little contour bumps here, make it easy to grip. And so you can unscrew this, and then you can raise the head up like that, and you can twist it to lock it. So this is now your 3-way head. So what you can do is if you unscrew this, you have this motion. Using this knob here, if you loosen this one, you get this motion. And then lastly, we have a knob back here, same thing. If you loosen that one up, you have this motion. So you have your total 3-dimensional motion. Right here we have that level that was described on the box. Up here we have our plate. This is kind of a contoured rubber piece, so that way when the camera is screwed in, it doesn't slip at all. That is also what this pin is for here. This sticks into the camera as well to ensure it's stabilized properly. And we have our universal screw to hold the camera in place. And again, this tab right here, if you pull it open, you can take off this plate. So that way if your camera is attached to it, it's pretty easy to just take the whole thing off with the camera, so that way you don't have to sit there and screw in and unscrew this plate all the time. And then under this plate we have a little handle here that makes it really easy to unscrew it by hand. If you decide to take the camera off this plate, you can just take off the entire plate, unscrew this to take off the camera, or you could use it to put the camera on, either or. So overall, we have the packaging right here. Right here we have the carrying pouch so that you can carry all of your accessories and your tripod in one little pouch. Here we have basically a instructions manual that tells you all the features of the tripod and how to use it effectively. Here we have the tripod itself. Here we have a GoPro adapter, and here we have a phone adapter. All of this is included with your regular purchase. I am looking forward to using this tripod. It is somewhat similar to the one that I am using now, except it has a couple other features such as the travel feature, the level, and a couple other things that I think make it a little more superior, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. So that's it for this unboxing video. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like, leave a comment if you have a question about the tripod or an idea for a future video, and lastly, please don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends about my channel so I can grow and help more of you guys out. I'm just helping you out. See you in the next video.